students, welcome to today's session. This is Sweta, your English master teacher at Vedantu. Today we are going to study a beautiful and thought-provoking story from your Cbse class 10 book, which is The Thief Story. So without further ado, let's start off with our session today. So before starting off with the session, guys, most of your exams are approaching, right? So midterm exams, and then you will have the end term exams, right? And not only this year, but you tend to give exams each year, right? So let me today talk about the the mantras that all of you do need in order to get more than 90% in your exam. So the first mantra, take it from me, guys. Listen to this carefully. The first mantra is to give equal importance to each and every subject. The second is to have the best guidance. The third is to have the best revision. Okay. So now switching from the three mantras that we do need in order to move towards enlightenment and score 100%, 90% marks, more than 90% marks, let us now analyze, are we able to follow all these mantras? If not, what is exactly stopping us? So the problems are stopping us. What are the problems? First, we have so many doubts. Second, we don't know where to get the notes from. Third, we have tests but we cannot score well. We do not have assignments, or even if we have, we cannot solve them. Competitive exams, we lack guidance for that. Choice of schedule, choice of language being the other major problems, right? So now we are here not to just discuss the problems but also to find the solution. So definitely we have found out the solution. All your problems are now solved. How? With the help of just one subscription, guys. That is Vedantu Pro subscription, right? So as I told you about the three mantras, so the first one was the revision of, the individual attention to each and every subject and equal importance to each and every subject. For that, guys, we have six subjects. We provide you with six subjects and we give importance to each and every subject so that your aggregate is always up in all the subjects, which makes you score 90% and which makes it easy to score 90%, more than 90%, right? Then comes your proper guidance. In proper guidance, you need someone to solve your doubts, the first priority. So for that, we have our excellent qualified team of class teachers as well as master teachers who are specialized to cater to this need of yours, right? Apart from that, for the revision pattern, guys, we have notes. Of course, the teacher's handwritten notes after each and every session, assignments after each and every session, and we also conduct monthly tests, which gives you a complete revision. And of course, we have 200 plus mock test papers as well. Right, we have competitive exams guidance as well. We provide guidance for competitive exams as well. Choice of schedule, we provide you with the time slot. You choose your schedule according to your convenience. Choice of language, we have two types of two modes of instruction, Hindi as well as English. So again, according to your convenience, guys, right? And also we have bonus features like unlimited live class, micro course, crash course, and performance report, and of course personalized attention, which is not possible in YouTube and these large classes, right? So the performance report, with the test that we conduct, we provide you with the performance report of that. With the help of that performance report, you can analyze your shortcomings, and then suppose you have a problem, you face a problem with some chapter, you can attend the chapter, you can attend the class of that particular chapter in the micro course as well. So micro course basically covers your chapter wise syllabus, right, guys? And crash course enables the revision of the entire syllabus complete. So you can see that all the three mantras that I gave you at the beginning of the session are here fulfilled. So therefore, that is an assurance that if you work smart, if you work hard with the help of our platform, nobody is going to stop you from achieving the great marks that you are capable of, right, guys? So what you need to do is just visit vdnt.in/ytpro. These are the options that will come that is choose your grade, choose your board, check out the details, click on get subscription, and you have three types of subscription: 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months, right? So now for the cost effectiveness, I would definitely suggest the 6 month subscription, because you need 6 months of duration in order to score, in order to have the best guidance possible from any platform, right? And if you pay 1 month, each month, every day, you end up paying more. So yes, the best part would be to go for the 6 month subscription, right? And if you analyze, if you calculate, you will see that you are not even paying more than 8 to 9 rupees per class, right? And there would be absolutely no missing link, which is the thing which is hindering you now, especially in the times of pandemic, guys, right? So online classes are going on, but you're not able to understand anything. You have so many doubts, you have so many problems still with you, right, which is stopping you from getting good marks or from understanding the concept, right? So we have specialized team for catering to each and every need of yours: doubt clearing, master teacher, class teachers, content, your assignments, notes, etc., right? Then product team is also there. So various teams only and only to cater for your needs, guys. So do not miss this amazing opportunity, guys, and you can avail this amazing opportunity only by visiting in vdnt.in/ytpro. Use the coupon code SWREPRO. That is the coupon code for this channel, guys. So do not forget the coupon code in order to get flat 15% discount, guys, right? So that was all. I hope, I'm looking forward to see you all. And now very soon we are going to start with the thief story by our favorite author, Ruskin Bond, right? So we will first see, yes, in today's session we will just read the story. We will complete the story, analyze the story. In the next part, we will start with complete analysis, I mean, of topics like theme, important question, character sketches, etc. So please listen to the theme. Please listen to the story very carefully, because thorough knowing of the story is very, very important. So Ruskin Bond, he is an Indian author. All of you know he is an Indian author of British descent, and he was also awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for our trees, for this novel called Our Trees Still Grow in Tehran, right? So with that, we are going to, and he was a master, he's a master storyteller, right? So let's see. And let's first start with a beautiful quote which is quite relevant to the chapter that we are going to now look into. And the quote says, most criminals are not born, they are made. What the state really punishes in a criminal is often its own neglect, its own failure to do its duty to the citizen. Read the quote very properly, very carefully, and try to understand the meaning of the depth of the meaning inside it. So basically, what is it saying is, no one is born a criminal. It is the circumstances which make them, which turn a person into a criminal, right? And when we punish that criminal, the state is punishing the criminal, right? So what the state is punishing actually is its own neglect, its own failure to do its duty to the citizen, right? So with that thought in mind, it's a very deep thought, and with that thought in mind, let's see how this story relates to this quote. So the characters in the story are Anil and Hari. Hari is of course not a real name, but a taken name. Anil and Hari, right? And Hari says that he was a thief. Okay, so when you see the title, the thief story, you can very well understand that the central character would be a thief, right? So of course the thief over here is Hari, which is again not a true name, because Hari thinks that he always changes his name each month. Why? Because it is easier for him to escape, right? So now Hari meets Anil in a game of wrestling, and he always thinks that in order to befriend, in order to steal someone, he looks for an opportunity. He's a thief by profession, right? And he looks for an opportunity to steal. So he thinks that the first step is to befriend someone. So therefore, how do you make friendship with someone? Of course, if you talk to him, if you try and flatter him, naturally, gradually, you will become friends with him. So that is exactly what he did. He saw Anil in a wrestling match, and he said, "You look like a bit of a wrestler yourself." And he responded by saying, "So do you." So he was, targeting to flatter him, right? And he was successful. And then he said that, "I want to work for you." And then Anil said that, "Sorry, but I cannot afford to pay you." Okay. So he said he thought about it, and then he again asked, Anil asked, "Can you cook?" He said he lied. He said, "Yes, I can cook," but he was not a very good cook, right? But he wanted his target what was to enter into his home only and only because he was targeting him as his victim, right? So then finally he followed him, right? And it was decided that, okay, you cook for me since I cannot pay you, so you cook for me and I'm going to feed you. I'm offering you the food, right? So then that was the agreement between them, and he followed him for work. So question for you guys: how did Hari try to win Anil's confidence? Please do mention right now in the chat box. And then finally he started cooking. But when he cooked, he was a very bad cook, right? So it was complete waste. It was a complete waste. And what did Hari do? Anil do? Anil threw away all the food that he had, and he fed a street dog because it was not worth eating. And he was very angry. He said, "Go off. You don't need to cook. Go off." Okay. But Hari was, you know, and he was very clever, and he was very good at his profession of, first of all, of befriending someone, of gaining his confidence so as to make him his target. And therefore he just hung around smiling his most appealing way. So Anil also got melted by his smile, and he could not help laughing, right? So that is again his trick to gain the confidence of Anil. Okay. And then what they used to do is, finally they decided that Hari is going to be, Anil decided that Hari would be doing his daily chores, and he would be cooking. He would also teach him how to cook. Anil would teach Hari how to cook, and he would also teach him how to read and write. That means he started educating him. And in the meanwhile, how did Hari earn his living? Of course, he was not getting any money because he had initially said that, I can't afford, right? So, but although he was not getting his salary, but whenever Anil used to send him to the market to buy some items, he used to give him the extra amount, and the extra amount he always used to keep with him. He never returned the extra amount. So that is how he used to make his days earning. And then one day, what happened was, Anil got some. He was a writer. Anil was a writer, so he, sold his book. He sold his book to a publisher, and he got money out of his book, and he kept that money inside his mattress, and that was the perfect opportunity for Hari to steal from Anil. Okay, so that was the perfect opportunity. However, when he went there, when he decided to steal, initially he had this, a prick of conscience, because he thought that how would Anil feel. And then also both of them had developed, Anil had developed a great confidence in Hari, and he always used to keep the doors open. That means Hari had the opportunity of going outside and coming in at any point of time. And also he kept his money like that inside, under the mattress without any lock. So you can see that how much confidence he had gained, right? And he felt difficult to rob because he thought that it's very difficult to rob a careless man, right? And because he would never understand, right? So it's very difficult. So, and also he had this prick of conscience, and he said that, he also said that if you rob some angry man, what kind of reaction he would have. If you rob a greedy man, if you rob a poor man, he would feel that, okay, this was my luck. Okay, if you rob a greedy man, he would feel, very angry, etc., etc. But it is very difficult to rob an honest man and also an a careless man, right? So, question for you: why did Hari feel difficult to rob Anil? Then, after weighing upon the positive pros and cons of stealing from Hari, finally it was his, the thief inside him grew more impatient, right? So the thief, it was, the tussle between the thief inside uh, Hari and the good Hari. Hari as, a person who was feeling bad in order to, when he thought about stealing. Um, Anil. So there was a tussle between the good and the evil and Hari, and finally the thief inside him, won. And he decided, he saw that opportunity, he saw that perfect opportunity to steal, and he stole. Okay. And yes, when he was stealing, he also was having different thoughts, like he tried to justify his act of stealing by saying that if I do not steal the money with which Anil had got, he would spend it in his friends, right, which is useless. So it is better that I steal from him. So that is how he justified, he tried to justify. However, he was feeling this prick somehow or the other, but his the thief from inside, won, and he finally gave it. After stealing the money, he went to the railway station and he wanted to board the train to Lucknow. However, he could not get into the train. And then Hari wandered through the bazaar and slept on a bench near a nearby park. And but the rain, kept him awake. It was raining, and he had been completely drenched, right? And he could not find, he also refused to go to the hotel because he thought that people would be curious, right? So he could not go to the hotel, and he also did not have any other friend. So what he thought was, ironically, the only friend he had was, Hari, Anil, whom he had stolen right now, right? So he did not keep friends because he thought that friends for a thief, it brought trouble, right? So therefore he had no friends. And then, as Hari thought about the honesty of Anil, he had a change in his mind. So first of all, he thought that he thought about the feeling that Anil would have when he would come to know about the theft. First of all, he would be very sad, not because of the loss of, his money, not because of the financial loss, but the loss of trust that he had imposed on Anil. Plus, he thought that he was being educated and he enjoyed that education. He thought that if I become an educated man, there would be so many avenues I could earn a decent living, right? And at this point of time, he was having a life where he was like a wanderer. Life of a thief is like a wanderer, and he had no fixed source of income, neither he had any respect in the society. So he wanted to earn his living like a respectable member because he saw the content that Anil had when he used to earn, because he used to earn his living by honest means, which Hari did not have, and he craved for that. Okay. So therefore, he thought that education was the only avenue that could help me in gaining that. I could become a respectable member of the society. Right? The money which I have right now, it would be exhausted very soon. But if I be a good individual and if I, be educated, I would be, earning a decent living, and that would remain with me forever. And I could earn even more than this. So these are the two reasons, and of course he was having the prick of conscience. So these are the two reasons which made him, go back. And he went back to Anil, and he thought that it is when he was keeping the money to that same room from where he had taken the money, he thought it's very difficult to get caught now, right? However, he puts back the money to the same place, and then in the morning, Anil gives Hari some money. So the next morning, when he woke up, Anil, he says, Hari, that now you will have the regular source of income, right? Why? Because now I have started earning. And when he handed over the notes to Hari, the notes were wet, which made him realize that Anil already knew about the stealing, but he did not mention even a single word about the stealing. Moreover, what he did was, which somebody, which I think very few people, rarely anybody would do. That is, he started, giving him wages, his daily wages, right? So that was the story about the thief Hari and how he got transformed by the benevolence of his benefactor Anil. So now you have a homework question and we will exactly start from this point. Why does not Anil hand the thief over to the police? Do you think most people would have done so? In what ways is Anil different from such employees? Alright guys, so this again would relate to the quote that with which I began the question. So you can also relate to the quote. Okay, and don't forget to post your comments, guys. I would really appreciate, I would really love to read all your comments. So yes guys, that was all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this beautiful story and got the deeper meaning out of it. We would start from this point in the next session. Please don't forget to like the video, guys. Before you go, don't forget to choose your grade, choose your board, check out the details, click on get subscription. And you have three types of subscription, guys. So whatever you like, whichever is convenient for you, just visit this vdnt.in/ytpro. Use the coupon code SWREPRO and give us the opportunity to provide you with the best, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like the video and of course post your comments in the comment section, and do subscribe to this channel. This channel is only and only for your on your demand, guys, right? So we also need your support, full support, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. See you again very soon.